There's your dust.
Yep.
A little dusty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told him not to wear his new white tennis shoes.
Yeah, don't wear the new ones. Whatever shoes I wear out here, and it's cowboy boots most of the time, but they all get ruined.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, at least it's dry, not muddy.
Got a big step coming in the front door. Okay, first off, it's, who here's been to Lincoln, seen the lodge in Lincoln? Yep. Awesome. That's going to give you a great idea, frame of reference. You're going to see a lot of the same finishes in this building that we used in Lincoln. Instead of recreating the wheel, it came out so good that we decided to take a lot of the finishes from Lincoln and just duplicate it here. So you'll see a lot of the similar programming, from the tile floor to the stain color on the trim work, the wine lockers, the library area with the river tables and the puzzle tables. The same type of see-through, big, huge fireplace. We really wanted that sense of arrival where you come in the front door and you see straight out to the beautiful 8,397 square foot resort pool.
Nice.
231,000 gallons of water. So a really huge, nice resort pool. To put it in perspective, your lots, most of the lots are 105 by 55, about 6,000 square feet. So your whole entire lot would fit inside the pool, 1.5.
Nice.
So a really nice pool. Stag head sculpture, same as you kind of saw in Lincoln. Since it's Elk Grove, we thought it'd be fitting to do an elk here.
Nice.
So we'll see an elk head in
Cool.
Elk Grove. As the layout, just general layout of the building, that side is more of your fun game room, kitchen, bar. This side is more of your fitness, active locker room, fitness, performance training, and movement studio. So with that, let's head down this way. We're going to hand you over to Crystal and talk about fitness. Wellness.
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 All right. Hello.
Hey.
So come on down, just be very careful. We got a big cord, and then we've got to step up. I'm gonna have everybody just kind of flow into this room for me. Careful, careful. Yep, watch your step. Say we only have to play this game a couple times. Once the lodge opens, the step won't be here. We're gonna have you just kind of flow into the room. Yep, we're just be mindful of the step up if you can.
Right there. Got
Yep.
that okay? Yep, here we go.
Yep. All right.
Here we go.
So as Aaron shared with you, my name is Crystal. I work with the Esplanade Resort Experiences team. I'm the National Director of Wellness. So I will get the privilege of working directly with your wellness manager when they start. We'll program all things wellness to include your fitness center, your group fitness classes, your aqua fitness classes, and then also you'll have a spa on site. So it will be a single therapy spa room, but we will be offering massages, body wraps, body scrubs, and facial services as well. Traditionally, your skincare lines are going to be Circadia and Hydropeptide, if you're familiar with either of those lines. And then you'll also have Jane Iredell Cosmetics, in addition to the private label Coconut Lime and Verbena signature scent that we have on site that you may have had a chance to experience when you're in the sales gallery. As far as fitness, right now you're standing in your movement studio. So this is the space where we would program all of what I call your land classes. We'll also program your aqua fitness classes in your resort pool. So what's really neat about this room is in the center of the room, you're going to have like a partition wall that's going to come down. So if we're doing a smaller, more intimate group fitness, maybe a meditation, a sound bowl class, yoga, Pilates, and it's a smaller group, we can have you just on one side of the building and then still have this room reserved for any folks that want to do any pre or post stretching. And then the room over to my left, that is your traditional fitness center when you think of a fitness center. So Techno Gym is your fitness, cardio, and strength equipment, if anyone is familiar with Techno Gym. And that's where you'll have your treadmills, your recumbent bikes, your upright bikes, your strength equipment will be there, your free weights, and then your plated weights as well. So I'll kind of pause there in case there's any questions about your movement studio, your spa programming, traditional fitness programming. No? Okay. So as we get closer to this building opening, Billy, at this point would be your point of contact, but we're gonna look for your feedback. You know, I always say that I can put together a beautiful group fitness class. I think it looks good. I've got a nice spread, it looks aqua, we've got some yoga, Pilates, some HIIT, some Zumba, but if it's not working for the members, we're really not hitting the mark. So there'll be communication, we'll be surveying the community to find out what you're looking for, what types of classes you're looking for. Do you want them in the morning? Do you want them in the evening? Do you want them on the weekend? During the week? So again, when we ask for your feedback, we really, really want it. And then of course the schedule will always be massaged as we kind of find out what that magic mix is. The other question I've got a couple times is, you know, can I bring a friend? Can my sister come to the fitness center with me? If I have family visiting, can they come? And the answer is yes. However, they will need to be registered. So I'm not sure how many folks have registered yet. That doesn't truly come into play until your resort campus opens. But again, friends, family, colleagues, they can all come on site with you. They can either be accompanied or unaccompanied. There's just a process to get them registered. Yeah. And then I guess I'll say one final thing is, you know, once this building opens, we really want the members comfortable with how to use the equipment. So you will have personal trainers on staff. Of course, you'll have your wellness professionals, your estheticians, your massage therapists. But we host what's called Discover Wellness Days, and that's where you're going to be able to come into the fitness center. There's going to be dedicated fitness professionals here, and they're going to walk you through how to use the equipment, right? If you're looking at the equipment list and you're like, I can't believe Crystal didn't order this, well, we can probably offer a modification for you, and that's what that is due to introduce you. So again, it's not a personal training session, but we want to make sure that you're comfortable in the facilities, that you know how to use the equipment, and if there's something that you don't have, we can probably offer a modification and then introduce you to that piece of equipment as well.
Nice.
Exciting.
Yeah, and then I did touch on it, kind of just down this hall and to the right, that's your traditional locker spaces. So showers, bathrooms are there, and then there's going to be a door that will take you out to the resort pool as well. So that restroom will service the resort pool as well.
Yeah, we wanted to really set it up where you can be as passive or as aggressive with your workouts, and you choose. This is more of your yoga, mat, Tai Chi space. This side of the room will feature a HIIT training, so a big wall racking system with your medicine balls, your bulk area and bags. So really, you can still have the opportunity to tailor your workout to whatever you choose. And then on this side, in the main fitness area, most of the cardio equipment will face out towards the resort pools. Always better to have something to look at when you're on the treadmill, going through it, right? In the middle, you'll have your circuitry training, familiar type equipment, circuit training, machine equipment, and then you'll have your free weights with the mirrors and something similar to what you'd see in a local gym as well. So if you want to do a dumbbell workout, you'll have that flexibility too.
It's a big footprint. I think you're going to be very happy with the equipment. We do have the equipment list if there's something specific you're looking for. It was really exciting to plan some great use of the space here.
If you don't want to work out at all, there's a restaurant and bar on the other side.
Some of these stores
Don't feel like you only have to hang out here. That's not-
I put that side of the building referred to as the fun space, and I'm like, wait, I'm fun, I promise. But, so the restaurant and then your game room, your lifestyle is down together, kind of wing, if you will. So I'll let y'all take off. Again, you'll see a lot more of me as the building starts to come to life, and again, I'll work very closely with your team that's on site.
And I didn't get to introduce Jay earlier. He's the vice president of land and probably be the HOA president here to begin with here, so you'll get to know Jay pretty well too. So
I'm sorry I missed the start. Welcome, guys.
well, head this way. Please watch your step and the extension cord. Sorry about that. The band needed power, you know, so.
Oh, that's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
Worthy cause then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on in the restaurant. You can smell the food cooking, smell the margaritas. Cappuccinos coming right here.
So, Jay, you want to take it
I'll
away?
give you the quick room tour. So you were in the main restaurant. There's still filtering away in. The bar runs here and this way, so a large bar area. Those two big openings you see there are windows that open. So on a day like today, there's outdoor bar seating that leads into the inside room. Along this side here is the cafe portion of things. They're making coffee, drinks, teas, grab and go snacks in the morning, things for your morning activities, and then it melds into the bar into the evening. Restaurant seats about 100 people inside and about 100 people on the covered patio. The patio will be covered. There's no cover today, obviously. It's not up there yet. But it has fans, misters, heaters out there. There's an area for live band performances out there. There's a TV and fireplace out there. There's also a lounge area on the other side of this wall that can enter from the main lobby, or a nice spot to hang out and sit out, again, with the bar that opens up on lovely days. With that, I'll turn it over to Patrick.
How you folks doing?
Good.
Right.
Big, huge bar. He mentioned indoor, outdoor, very bar-centric. Full cocktail program, good local wines, local beers, as much as we possibly can. It's going to be a really good feel when you walk in and see that atmosphere. Communal tables over here. Kitchens behind those wooden areas. Again, it's just right now framed out, but it'll have all the equipment of any large-scale kitchen would have. The idea of the menu here is really going to be more of that fresh feeling kind of menu, some classics in the menu. The chef will really focus on specials to make sure we're using local, seasonal items as well. He'll also make sure that we have specialty nights like prime rib nights, wine dinners, things like that throughout the course of the year that are going to happen, Sunday brunches. So it'll be an exciting array of food that's always changing, hopefully seasonally, just to make sure that keeps things fresh and exciting for the members of the community. So great bar program, great food program, and over to the right you'll see that small, we're going to call it the Bimini bar right now, small version of the Bahama bar, and it's going to be a place where on weekends you can grab drinks. If you order food, you can order from that window and then pick it up from there and enjoy that in one of your cabanas or in the shade lounge chairs. And of course, you have a great resort style pool you can walk out to, and also the spot over to the left hand side. So it's a really fun place to keep you guys excited and coming back. It'll be cashless, right? We don't do no cash, so it'll be count charges or credit, and it's going to be a place you want to come back over and over to. We want to make it feel like you're at a freestanding restaurant with great service, great food that said, why? I don't have to leave the community. I want to stay where I'm at because the price point is better, and the food is better, and the service is great.
Nice.
That's where you're
We
going.
gave us free cash and tips.
You can charge for your account.
So if you guys want to come up to the edge here, I can point out some of the outdoor features. It's a pretty good idea of the scale of the pool. So if you look out there right now, you can see kind of the vendor board and rebar that's past the caution tape there on the right. That would be the right-hand side of the pool. And the left-hand side of the pool is, again, the vendor board way over there, kind of almost to that green pipe. The pool's about 8,300 square feet, about 235,000 gallons. So you've got plenty of pool space. It really functions as almost two separate water bodies, or two separate pools within the same water body. The side on the right, as we look out there, has kind of a zero entry and is more sort of your family-focused area. If your kids or your grandkids are in town, it's a good spot for them to be. The left side is the fitness and adult portion. It's got 25 yards for lap swimming, as well as all of your aqua fitness stuff there. In the middle, you kind of see where that white pipe is. There's a big peninsula that comes out that really sort of separates off the two spaces. We were walking around in the pool earlier today. If you're out on this side, you can hardly see what's going on the other side of the storage. If you look off in the distance, those 6 gray posts that are out there, that's the covered area at the dog park.
Nice.
So that's where there's a shade area. There's a dog shower area there. There's towel service in the building too, in the locker room, at the gym, and at the dog park. So there's towels and soaps and whatnot to wash the dog, and a little bathtub that they go in. It's pretty slick. Patrick pointed out the Bimini bar. It's got a couple of restrooms on there because it's next to the big activity lawn. So if they're big outdoor activities or you're out at the pool, you need to use the restroom. You don't have to come back in the building. These closer 4 gray posts that are here, that's the shade structure at the bocce ball courts. So there's 4 bocce ball courts, and that's the shade structure at the end of that. Sort of between here and there, there's 2 or 3 fire pits that are out there, so good spots to lounge, relax, have a cocktail if you want to just sit with friends and chat. and 12 cabanas out there too.
Fantastic.
Plenty of places for people to sit and relax and have a good time.
Do you have a general idea of open hours?
So I can just give you the best I can from Turkey Creek now. I believe it opens at 8 in the morning.
Okay.
It might open for fitness at 7, so I'm
Okay.
not sure. And it closes at 9.
Okay.
Well, 7 days a week.
Nice.
And then the restaurant is typically open Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Wednesday through Saturday for regular lunch and dinner service. Sunday, it'll either be lunch and dinner service or brunch. We don't know yet.
Okay.
Depending on what comes of it.
Yep. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, everything's on your account. So if you've ever been on a cruise and you get that little bill at the end of the month, it's a lot like that. So you just sign your numbers. It'll be perfect. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Any other questions here? We'll go over to the gate. Oh, if you would like to, there are some pens there. You're welcome to sign your name on any of the spots that might speak to you. Anything that you want to leave your
Where do you
marks
wanna
for
go?
someday when they remodel the building, they're going to open things up.
Not there. So, yes, sign them.
Yeah.
Along with these boards on the floor.
How about some more here?
Sign them all, sign
I don't know them.
How about here? Oh, you want to be by people you know?
Yeah.
Raider Mike. There you go.
Who's that?
Mike.
That's mine.
Yes.
What do you want to write?
Put a name and a date, maybe?
The rare chance you get asked to graffiti the building.
Videotape. You should videotape.
Playing golf, you've got golf off to the side. There'll be a couple of card tables that are in here. There's a big retractable wall where that giant beam, I don't know how they make the beam that big, but where that giant beam is. So this room connects to the sort of the flex room that's next to it. That's your cards, games, meeting space. The spaces are rentable to the members, so if you want to have a birthday party, anniversary party, whatever you need, that space is leasable to the members. It's all fully serviceable from the kitchen, so they can cater whatever event that you want to have here. Great space for your cards. Again, cards are always popular. Mahjong's been super popular. Trying to think what the group in Lincoln plays Hexagon Training is very popular for folks during the day. There's a bridge group. Kind of whatever the members are looking for, there's activities for those things here. Kind of in your flex space. If you happen to have been to Esplanade or Turkey Creek, the lodge out there, this will be similar in design to there. It's the big heavy wood walls, sort of the tin ceiling, so it looks like it's off of Highway 49 somewhere in the gold country throughout the whole of it. Again, a big rock fireplace that leaves up here. A very warm, inviting space to kind of hang out in or have your activity. Yasvani from Troon is here to talk a little bit about other stuff.
What do you want me to talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about, Yasvani.
Well, I mean, Jay said it pretty much all, but we're here to, everything here, it's yours. Our team will help you with everything, right? So that's our objective, is to make sure that we work, Billy with the on-site leader, to make sure that we have the right personnel in place to make sure that this is more enjoyable than not, right? So Taylor Morris has done a phenomenal job of building this. This is a great spot, especially with the golf simulator there, and the ability for you to. I know at Lincoln they don't have this option where you could separate this.
It's an accordion door that slides along the track. So it's flat like this when it's there, and then it closes and pushes out to the side. It's pretty slick.
So if you're celebrating your 40th birthday on this side, we could break it apart, and then that way you can have your function there, and then still have people playing darts and pool on this side. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, if you're out there playing golf, it's going to be from a sound standpoint, there'll be layers in there so that way it doesn't bother if you're playing pool or playing darts. Or just enjoying time by the fireplace.
So I didn't see Jessica here today, and her number one question is, what size of pool table are you getting?
We didn't have the answer for her.
Oh.
So I gotta go. She called me earlier.
We have a pole shark.
Yeah,
in the midst of
she
us
called
right
me
here.
earlier. And
I didn't even know they come in different sizes.
I did, but I didn't think a lot about it. We need to measure the one we have out in Lincoln because it'll
Okay.
be in the same table.
Okay.
So I just don't remember the size.
Okay.
But that tells me if you play a pool game with her, she'll lose the first one, but then she's gonna ask you to play it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we're
Any
excited.
other questions, or we'll get you back to the party?
Nope.
No. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Fantastic.
Fly with me back to Florida and we'll give you a steam.
Oh,
You walk outside. You walk outside.
do you guys have another kind of thing planned before it opens? Or
Oh
no?
yeah, we'll do this at least once more before we
Okay.
open. Usually we'll do it every couple months. Not something as formal as this where there's
Yeah.
the whole event, but
Yeah.
they'll often open up kind of one weekend a month and just do informal tours.
Nice. That would
It's
be cool.
important for everybody to see it come together. It's
Yeah.
exciting and
Yeah.
Yep.
it takes a long time, so it's nice to be able to
See different
see it
stages.
as it goes.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't expect anything for another 2 or 3 months till
Yeah.
we get kind of past this
Maybe till
sort
the
of
walls are
framing
closed,
stage.
right? Yeah. The close. Yeah. what
But
is
it's
it called?
fun. Once the drywall's up,
Yeah.
then you can start to see the spaces. It'll look totally different again.
Yeah.
So it looks